Delighted to say we've been joined by a special guest, James Ward. A really, really entertaining first round match. Unfortunately, it came off the wrong side against Novak Djokovic, but it really was. What were you thinking after that first set? Because it was a very, very difficult, I'm sure you'd agree, difficult first set. But then after that, some of the tennis we saw was brilliant.
Yeah, it was tough. It was a tough start. I actually thought it could have been a bit different. You know, it could have been 2-all instead of 4-love, and the game started going really fast at that point, and it's tough to really get a hold on the match. But I served a bit better. I think that was the main thing. You know, you've got to keep looking for those cheap points on the serve, and stepped in on his second serve and rushed him a little bit more. Don't give him too much time, because then he'll make you run, and it gets pretty ugly from there.
I know you've played here at Wimbledon a few times before, but playing first match up on centre court against Novak Djokovic, the weather was absolutely perfect, not too hot, not too cold, the sun's out. Just tell us what that's like for a tennis player.
It was an amazing day. I couldn't have asked for anything more, you know. When the draw came out, you have mixed feelings about it, but it was a great day to have your family and friends, everyone here watching you against the world #1 on centre court, opening up the tournament. It was unbelievable.
And it was your first time on centre court too.
Yeah. It was nervous. It was nerve-wracking the first few games for sure, especially when he makes you play so many balls and doesn't give you too many cheap points. But I was just happy with the way I turned the match around.
You mentioned your family there.
Yep.
How big an occasion was this for you to have them watching you? What was it like perhaps last night speaking to them? It's such a big occasion in your career, but also for them. They've watched you grow up.
Yeah, of course. Look, they've been behind me for my whole career, and pushing me, and there when I have some tough losses, and always there. But it's a nice little reward for everyone. It's a good day out, and as I say, I'm proud of the performance I put on.
We can only imagine what it's like to face Novak Djokovic on any court, particularly centre court. What was it like?
It's a tough task. As I say, look, at the beginning it was ugly, and it was, you know, you've got to try your best to turn it around and not worry too much what everyone else is thinking. And it is a difficult task. As I say, it's not just that. You're actually
we're seeing some of the best bits of your match here.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Well, what makes Novak Djokovic so difficult to play against? If you could pinpoint one area of his game, what would you say?
I think it's just the depth he hits on the ball, especially on the return. He comes in and takes it early and really takes that time away from you, and it's tough on a new grass court that's, as you see there, look, he's returned the ball so deep that it's tough to get on the front foot straight away, and once he's on the front foot, you really are in trouble. But yeah, the momentum was with me there for a few points, and I got him thinking a little bit more.
After the disappointment of the first set, what changed? What went right for you in the second set?
Well, I used the drop shot really effectively today. So that was a big thing. That obviously he gets there and he makes a lot of balls, but you've got to try and mix it up, because just playing him long rally side to side, it's difficult.
And playing out there on centre court, it's the first match obviously on the grass. Did you notice a difference? Was it more lush?
Yeah, it was. It's a completely different court to the others out there, you know. I think the whole occasion, everything adds to it as well. But it's quite low bouncing compared to a lot of the other courts, especially around the service line. If you hit a slice short, the ball hardly comes up at all. So you've got to try and use that, and I think he used it a bit better than me today.
Did you change that much into that second set? Was it a conscious effort to try something different? Whatever you tried in the first set wasn't working, let's do something different, try and put him off?
Yes and no. As I say, I thought actually at the beginning of the match I was still there. I had a few chances, had him at love 40 to break, and it didn't go my way, so I knew I was there or thereabouts. But obviously the more he keeps winning the games, and the scoreboard keeps ticking over, it then becomes a tougher task. But I served well, went for a big second serve. I thought, this is a chance, you've got to take it, and once the crowd get a bit involved as well, it was a different game.
Moving forwards, what part of your game is it that you're working on the most? What do you think will make the difference in you climbing up the rankings?
This year, it's been a tough year for me, both on and off the court. I've had a lot of injuries, so the main thing for me is staying healthy. The last sort of week to 10 days is the best I've been feeling, and then I come up against Novak, so which isn't ideal, but looking forward to the summer in the States. I've just got to keep healthy and give myself the best chance of playing the best tennis I can.
We've been doing the hashtag Ask Wardy on Twitter. We've had
Yeah.
a couple come in for you if they're all right for you. We'll start with Ray. He says, they say the first match on centre court takes your breath away because it appears so big. What was your take on it?
Yeah, it does, but actually that wasn't the thing that scared me the most. Actually, on court 1, when I found that the last couple of years that I played there, I found there's a lot of space around the court, and it's open. It's tough to actually feel the depth on your ball, to actually see how deep you're hitting the ball. And on centre, I didn't find that. It's just
more
perfect,
intimate, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and it's a perfect court to play on.
And Zenon21 says, hi Wardy, proud of your performance and fight. What positives can you take out of today?
That's it. The way I turned the match around from such a tough task against such a top player to change things around and do what I did. I'm happy with that. I'm proud of it.
A few other British players in action later on today. We've been looking forward to Marcus Willis's match later on. Are you going to be out there supporting him?
I'm probably not going to be out there. No, I've got to go and do a few other things and see my family and see everyone that came to watch me and support me today, and head back and try and watch England match tonight.
Come on, England. How do you think they're going to do?
You'd hope they'd win tonight, but yeah, we'll see.
Okay, thanks very much, James.
Thanks a lot.
It was a really, really entertaining match. Thanks for coming up and spending some time with us. We really enjoyed watching it.
No
Good
worries.
luck for the rest of the summer in the States.
Cheers, thanks.